Well, you can add your bits, is that right, Terry, or not?
Probably not, but so
It'll only pick up the recording while I'm saying, will it?
hopefully that's the case.
Okay. So if I say something, Terry, how'd you see that? You can tell me.
Could you unjam that at the front there first, please? Pull it up. Okay, that's it. Okay, go.
Over at West Garth, and we've got McLeod going to the right of screen, the High Street end, whereas Northcote Park going left of screen down past the Commission Flats there. There's a nice crowd in now. Rain clouds are threatening a little bit there, and we've got a big glue pot in the middle of the ground today. Now, some players to watch out for today who are supposed to be very impressive for Northcote Park. Will De Bruin, number 3. Number 2, Jake Mills, I think playing off half-back. We've got the veteran Paul Scanlon in the middle. And we've got a lively half-forward type in Coden Coleman. Okay, now McLeod just getting the ball into attack through Dave Adams. A nice kick up to the hot spot in front of goal, looking for Long there. Ball's punched away, comes to ground level. It's picked up by a little fella. Brownlee gets a handball over to Lynch. He snaps for goal and just sneaks in for 1 point. First point of the day goes on the scoreboard to McLeod, and they go to one behind 1 point. Northcote Park yet to score. Ball being brought back into play on the West Garth Street side here. Players in first there at ground level at Northcote Park. They get a handball further along. The players all wrapped up there by Matt Waller. The ball comes free to a Northcote player in number 49 who chips the ball down. That was Mitch Pappas. They then bring the ball across the centre half forward. It was a beautiful mark taken there by the Northcote Park player in, looking like maybe number 3 will be Will De Bruin. The boy who was on Collingwood's VFL list. I've been reliably informed that Northcote Park may struggle to keep him playing here. He's a player of immense talent. Okay, he comes in, shoots for goal, 35 metres out, directly in front. He's a left forward, looks right off the boot, and he makes no mistake. First goal of the day, Northcote Park. They go to 1 goal, 0-6 points, leading McLeod 1 behind 1 point. Early stages. You see Scanlon, number 25 there, in at the centre bounce for Northcote Park. Doing the ruck duties today, a big fella. Apparently going to rotate Michael Salt, a 38, with an Oliver McEwen. Matt Waller, number 35, McLeod doing the ruck work there. There goes the big man at the ball. The ball comes down the ground. Will come out to number 6, the captain, Bronk Davies. The ball goes wide out to the outer wing on the Housing Commission side, and eventually it's gone over on the full, and there's a free kick to Northcote Park. They send the ball back to Bronx Davey. He bursts from the centre, swoops a handball wide to Scanlon. Scanlon ducks back over to the Housing Commission side, then directs a nice pass down to the half-forward area right in front of the light tower there, and it's off hands over the line and out of bounds. Ball being thrown back into play. Host of players around the pack there, ground level, or they're all in hard there. The umpire blows the whistle and says, "Give it to me, boys," and we'll have a bounce. Ball comes to ground level. Northcote Park player there gets on his left foot, shoots for goal, but in the way there is a nice saving mark by young Martin. Gets the ball out to Scooter White, who scoots around and gets a nice little chip pass up to might have been Sievers, not sure there. And they get the ball further along, the McLeod boys, and eventually it's seen over the line and out of bounds. Out of bounds on the half-forward flank, outer side of the ground.
Yep, he seems to have a beard. Probably a beard on the far wing.
Ball thrown back into play, and Melican's in there, but it's all wrapped up. We'll have another ball up.
I think.
Another ball up there after the throw-in, rather.
Oh no.
And again, the umpire calls for a further ball
Yep.
up. Now, Walter's just trotted up to the full forward position. He provides a terrific wide option there for McLeod. Full forward, and his counterpart Long goes onto the ball. And he's in the ruck up against, looks like Michael Salt, number 38. Ball being first forward by McLeod, but at the back of the pack there, it's been wrapped up by McLeod, by Norfolk Park rather. The McLeod guys are quick to tackle there, and eventually the ball's forced over the line and out of bounds. Just around from the scoreboard here at the Bill Laurie Oval. Ball thrown back into play. Salt gets a tap down, comes down to no one in particular. McLeod player arguably taken high there, but the umpire will have none of that. He says, give it to me, boys. We'll have another ball up. From that ball up, it comes down, or they're wrapped up again. We'll have another ball up. Let's go again, boys. It's going to be a lot of these today, I feel. Okay, it comes down to Scooter White. He swings around to his left foot, but the ball doesn't quite get to a man on that occasion. It's all wrapped up by Northcote Park. They bring the ball down to the wing position where there's some interference to the Northcote Park player. Takes the resultant free kick on the wing and runs around on his left foot, drives down over half forward. Scott couldn't get possession of the ball there. It's all a nice pick up there by Northcote Park player. Shoots for goal, and he goes bang. And it's through for the second goal of the day to Northcote Park. They go out to 2 goals, 12 points lead to McLeod, back on 1 behind 1 point. Early stages, first quarter. Interchange happening here for Northcote Park. 35, Coden Coleman coming on, and coming off for a short spell is Daniel Buckley, number 34. Now, Coden looks like he's going to half back at this stage. Now there's an interference to Scanlon, the veteran from Northcote Park. He gets the free kick, drives forward, but only as far as Dave Adams. He bolts away from half back, tumbles the ball up to half forward. There's a very well judged mark at the back there by Kyle Hewitt. Now he's marked the ball 40 metres out from goal, directly in front. Hewitt's taking his time here, comes in delivery. It's a nice kick of the ball, this lad. Shoots, looks good off the boot, and he makes no mistake, and it's through for a goal to McLeod, their first for the day. They go to 1 goal, 7 points, trailing Northcote Park 2 goals straight, 12 points. Chris Long, the McLeod ruckman, trudges his way back through the Merry Creek mud to the centre, just outside the centre circle there. Umpire comes in, about to get play on the way, and it's Long up against Salt, and the big men go at it. Comes down to, well, no one in particular. They're all in hard there in the glue pot. No one really wants to be tackled and chucked into that mud. Eventually, Harris gets the ball on his left foot, but it's smothered. Then Vez Premi's in there. He goes to the ground, gets the ball further forward. Long goes in there, showing a lot of courage. But the ball's intercepted by Northcote Parks. Harris is in there. He gets a little scramble, left foot forward and left foot kick forward. And judging it beautifully, the flight of the ball there was Hewitt. Now, he's marked in a very good position to shoot for goal. He's about 20 metres out on the slightest of angles. Kicking to right of screen, the high street end of the ground. Hewitt comes in, takes his time. It wobbles off the boot, but it might be good enough. What's the umpire say? Yes, all clear. It's all clear. It's another goal to McLeod, and they hit the lead. They go to 2-1, make that 13, leading Northcote Park 2-0. And we're early stages still of the first quarter. We're probably about 10 minutes in. All I need is a time clock here, so I can just refer to it every now and again, tick, tick, tick. Now, there's an injury here to McLeod. We've got Vez Premi limping off the ground, being replaced by Jack Bianchin, who's been out for a little while with a hamstring strain / tear. Hopefully he's a young bloke and his recovery powers should be good, and hopefully he has a good day. He adds a lot of pace and skill to the McLeod side. Okay, from the centre bounce, Northcote Park would force the ball forward over half forward, or players in there trying hard to pick the ball up. And umpire again runs in and says, "Give it to me, boys, we'll ball that one up." There's the ball up. Big men go at it. Oh, the umpire spotted something there. I couldn't quite see what was happening there, but obviously the umpire was close to the action and has picked up a free kick to John Andrew. And now, what has happened here is Scooter White and Scanlon are involved with a bit of a scuffle, and the umpire blew the whistle again, but didn't penalise anyone. Anyway, John Andrew brings the ball up to the wing position. Now in the race to the ball there is the big fella long at ground level. He gets an unkind bounce, and then he's all wrapped up right near the boundary line. And the ball is the ball eventually spills free to the boundary umpire, and is about to be thrown back into play. Heavy tackle laid on along there by the Northcote Park player. Okay, players go at it there. Northcote Park get a hurry kick away. Oh, arguably a nice little toss out to number 20. Play goes on. They bring it down towards full forward. Oh, flying high in front there was the fella Wooten, I think it is, number 11. We'll pick that up. Joe Woonton, W-O-O-N-T-O-N. Say it how you like. Yes, Terry.
This might be easier to read.
Okay. Thanks, Terry. I've just been handed the team sheet from Northcote Park, and that's going to make life a lot easier. Okay, ball's in the outer side there. All players going in hard for the ball. Nice tackle laid by John Andrew. Might have been Melican in there for McLeod. Gets the ball out to a teammate. They drive the ball up to half forward. Big punch away there, and the ball is over the line and out of bounds. Half forward flank, outer side of the ground. So what we're seeing is a very even opening to the game. A couple of guys, Rajab Daniel, number 33, solid little fellow there, and Daniel Buckley, number 34, getting ready on the boundary line here to come back on. Okay, the ball's at on the half forward flank there, and the umpire's called for another ball up. Got Waller's gone back onto the ball there. Long's resumed his position up in the goal square. It's worked very well for McLeod since both Long and Walter became available to play in the seniors. Both of them had disrupted starts to the year, but now they're back and working in tandem. It's worked out very well. Okay, now Scooter White gets the ball, drives it up forwards. Oh, it's close to the goal and just touched through for a behind. The second of the day to McLeod. They go to 2-2, make that 14, leading Northcote Park 2 goals. Okay, Northcote Park, they'll bring the ball back into play. The umpire singles get on with it. They bring the ball back and they spot up a teammate at half back. Then they get the ball across to number 5, who darts through the half back line. It's Habachi Andre, or should I say Andre Habachi. They get the ball to half forward. Oh, the McLeod fellow there, Scott, nearly lost his head. He gets the resultant free kick and he chips the ball out to his teammate. Looks like Bianchin, just out on the outer back flank there. He chips the ball along to wing position, who is waxing there with Rory Scott. Rory Scott's got the ball. He chips the ball back to and finding number 36 for McLeod. It might have been the young fella Kid. Now eventually comes across to Martin, the reliable Martin drives the ball up over, just over the centre, but waiting at the back there was the experience, might have been Scanlon there. Eventually get the ball to the wing position where Buckley's all wrapped up by the McLeod players. Norfolk Park's going in hard there, but all the McLeod players are laying some terrific tackles. Eventually it comes out to Dave Adams. He shrugs a tackle and then he drives the ball further forward. Oh, it's intercepted there. There's some nice play happening by both sides there. Buckley gets the ball for Norfolk Park. He's all wrapped up. He's spun around in a circle and the umpire says, I won't give a free kick there. Give it to me. And we'll throw it up, boys. From that ball up comes the ground level. This results in another ball up. From the clearance, Scanlon gets the ball, drives up over the wing. There's some interference to number 20 for Norfolk Park, which is Paddy O'Connell. They get the ball on in a hurry, the Norfolk Park boys, and it's bouncing, and it could be an open goal here for Norfolk Park, and it is. Number 33 had no problem there getting that through for a goal. That was Danny Rajab. So Danny Rajab's got a goal for himself, and the third goal of the day to Norfolk Park. So they go to 3 goals straight, make that 18, leading McLeod 2-2 of 14. Okay, so we return to the middle of the ground, right in the middle of the Merry Creek glue pot here. Ball thrown in the air, no hope of bouncing it. Oh, nice knock away by big Matt Waller there. But it comes down to Bronx Davies, the captain for Norfolk Park. He bursts in the centre and makes no time, going straight down the middle. Big pack of players up there. McLeod defending desperately there. Scott laid a very nice tackle, but Norfolk Park working the ball around beautifully through De Bruin on this occasion. They get the ball to ground level. All things are desperate in defence there for McLeod. And eventually the umpire says, give it to me and we'll bowl it up. Okay, ball up in the air. Host of players around the pack. Oh, hard to see what's happening in there, except that there's about a dozen players fighting for the ball there. And eventually we'll have another ball up. In the goal square, a teeth of goal. It's Norfolk Park kicking to the left of the screen, which would be, I don't know, we'll call it the Station Street end of the ground. That'll do. Station Street, Fairfield end of the ground. Okay, there's a free kick to McLeod deep in defence. Scooter White runs around on his trusted left foot, gets a beautiful long kick out over the back flank. It's bouncing out towards the wing. It's picked up there by McLeod player. I'm not sure if it was Bianchin or Kidd there. Little dark-haired fella, could be Bianchin. He gets a nice little chip kick up to Melican. He handballs back to, I think it's Bianchin again. He drives the ball up over half forward looking for Lynch. Lynch picks it up, gets a handball away, but doesn't quite get to who he wanted to on that occasion. And Norfolk Park are able to defend easily, and they drive the ball out to the half-forward flank area. In the way there was O'Brien. He's done very well. He's got a quick handball away. But now Norfolk Park intercepted, but the McLeod guys are up to the task. They're back in there. Will De Bruin's in there. He's a very good player. Story's in there for McLeod, fighting hard near the boundary line. He gets a handball over to Sievers. He gets a scramble kick to nowhere in particular. O'Brien's back in. Oh, he's done very well. He gets on his left foot and he's spotted up Scooter White, who darts through the centre of the ground, gets a beautiful long driving kick up to the full forward area where Hewitt nearly marked, but at ground level it's Dave Adams. He picks it up. He spots up Lynch in the goal square. Lynch runs around on his trusted left foot, kicks it over his head. Oh, it doesn't go through. It just goes up and up and up and up and goes nowhere. In the end, it comes to ground level, and eventually Norfolk Park defenders are in there and they're all wrapped up and it's a ball up. So there was a chance, one would have to say, just went begging for McLeod. Anyway, the game goes on. That's the beautiful thing about football. And then on it goes, and the ball comes out to the back flank for Norfolk Park, and it's seen over the line and out of bounds, right in front of the McLeod coach's box. We've got Christian Puffer Brandt there along with Steve Doherty. Captain Kane Shaw is not playing today, is standing down there assisting the guys where he can, no doubt. Okay, as Bronx Davies bursts from the centre of the ground, drives it down to a half forward. Oh, there's arguably a nice narc to Northcote Park there, but not paid by the umpires. McLeod defend bravely. They get the ball up to half forward. Oh, in the way there was Scanlon. He gets the ball out, but only as far as Long. He tries to get the ball across to his teammate in Melican. He's lost control of the ball. Oh, there's players in hard there. Umpire still calling play on. Eventually, Northcote Park work the ball out to the outer wing. Oh, they're doing well, Northcote Park. Oh, but there's a nice tackle laid there by Billy Daminaski. And eventually the ball results in a kick by Scott further forward where Scooter White took a nice mark. He runs around on his left foot, sizes up the goals, kicks, and he's just missed to the near side. And it's through for one behind. So we're seeing a couple of chances to McLeod, which haven't resulted in the result that they would like, being 6 points. Ball's brought out of defence to Scanlon. He kicks the ball back inside and spots up number 23 for Northcote Park, who was Uzan. Uzan gets the ball wide, and they go further wide. They're working the ball beautifully here, Northcote Park, and there's a mark taken out there in front of the Housing Commission flats, 50 metres from goal. There's a lots of leads coming forward from Northcote Park, and eventually he's able to spot up one, and there's a nice lead there by number 49 in Mitch Pappas. Now, Mitch Pappas has marked the ball 30 metres out from goal on a 45-degree angle. And we'll be looking for the fourth goal of the day to Northcote Park. They're currently enjoying a 5-point lead. Pappas, I think, comes in. Can't quite see his number. Anyway, he comes in. Whoever it is shoots for goal. Ooh, it's not getting the result he would like. And Shaw's falls marginally short and falls through for 8 behind. The second of the day to Northcote Parks. They go to 3 goals to, I should say. I'll make that 20 points. Liddy McLeod back on 14 points. The ball's worked around to half-back on the Westgarth Street side of the ground, and Story was in there. The ball's punched over the line and out of bounds for a throw-in. Ball comes back into play. Big Salt's in there. Oh, number 54 did beautifully for Northcote Park. Got the ball out to his captain in Bronx. Was intercepted there by Rory Scott. Comes to Melican. He gets the ball into the glue pot where Scooter White picks it up nicely. Runs around on his left foot, looking for and finding Hewitt. Now Hewitt is. Well, he's ridden, not into the ground. He's just ridden, and so the umpire says that's in the back. And that is a correct decision. Okay, now he gets the ball out to the forward flank area where Bianchin drives further up forward, right in front of the scoreboard there. And no one's able to get possession of the ball, and there'll be another ball up. Interesting free kick to Hewitt there, Terry.
No. I won't say
very much
anymore.
A correct decision by the umpire there. Now there's a free kick to Northcote Park deep into the fence. They go across goal and looking for the experienced Scanlon, and in the way there is Story, who has thwarted that attempt by Scanlon to mark and has punched it through for a point. One behind. Okay, 1 behind, 1 point to McLeod. Northcote Park bring the ball out of defence with a beautiful kick out and over the wing. In the race for the ball there is Rory Scott. He picks the ball up. He gets a handball back 5 metres, close to the boundary line, and it is over the line and out of bounds on the true wing, centre wing position, out of sight of the ground. The play is belittled here by the towering Housing Commission flats there. There's some tall boys out there on the ground, but geez, when you see them against those flats, no argument. Okay, the ball's brought up further forward by McLeod, but in the way there's experienced Paul Scanlon, gets a nice handball across to his teammate who drives the ball back down over centre to where Martin is just unable to hold on to the ball, and it comes from his fingertips and over the line and out of bounds. Very even first quarter at this stage, as reflected on the scoreboard. 3-1 Northcote Park, McLeod 2 goals for. throw them back into play. Host of players around it. The ball's going nowhere. Players are going nowhere, and the umpire says, "Oh, let's throw it in the air." And throw it in the air. The umpire does. Comes down to Malikan, and Malikan, he gets it on his left foot and drives it up over centre. But Northcote Park defending beautifully here. They run through half back and with a long driving kick down to half forward. But in the way there is O'Brien. He's done very well. He gets a handball out to his teammate. I think it might have been Harris on that occasion. He drives up over centre, but the Northcote Park guys are lining up here. Eventually Bronx Davies gets a little chip kick out wide to his teammate, who has a shot on goal. And he has missed to the far side, and it is another behind to Northcote Park. They go to 3-2, make that 20. Lee McLeod 2 goals for 16.
A very solid hip and shoulder by Long then.
Yeah, Long, McLeod Ruckman executed a very solid hip and shoulder on his opponent from Northcote Park just before. This is not a day for the faint-hearted. The conditions are soft, and in the middle of the ground, more than soft. They're gluey and muddy and yucky in Merry Creek. No one wants to be dumped there today. I think what we'll see is very few players leading into that area of the ground, so mostly they'll hopefully get avoided. Nice handball out from Melican to Andrew. Andrew gets the ball back to his teammate, and they drive it up looking for Hewitt. He's nearly took that mark. Lynch is in there fighting for the ball at ground level. Both sides are going in hard here. John Andrews in hard there for McLeod, and eventually it's another ball up. Just to the right of the centre glue pot. Okay. Just out of the glue pot. Okay. Ball comes down to ground level. Dave Adams come through hard there. Couldn't quite get control of the ball. Northcote Park backing up beautifully here across half forward. They get the ball down to half forward. There's a beautiful mark there taken by number 49. Gets the handball over to his teammate, number 23, back to number 49, who chips to half forward. And there's a nice mark there taken by, I think it might be Wootton, is it, on this occasion? Is it number 11? It could be. Anyway, they get the ball further down. It's gone to Wootton now. It might have been 18. Yeah, it was 18. My apology, being Paddy Considine. He's got the ball down to number 11, the full forward in Joe Wootton, or Wootton. Probably Wootton would be the way to say it. Woonton. The siren has sounded, and Northcote Park, they've currently got a slender lead of just 4 points, but looking to increase that to 10. But it's a shocking kick off the boot, just scrambles in for a point, and that extra point takes Northcote Park to 3-3-21, leading McLeod 2 goals for 16 as we go to the quarter time break. And we're ready to go here for the start of the second quarter at the Bill Laurie Oval. Where are we going, Terry? Don't know where we are, Terry. Sorry. No, we're not on air.
Okay, where's the other plug?
I can hear you, Terry. We're not on though, I don't think.
That's why I didn't want to fuck around with this.
Northcote Park on 3 goals 5, 23, leading Northcote Park 3-3-21. So nice bright start to the second quarter, Terry, for McLeod. They're doing very well and have hit the lead.
One, two. Greg, just wear those. Greg, wear that. Greg, wear that.
Okay, we're switching headphones here, and looks a bit more promising now. Lynch has got the ball. He drives the ball up to the full forward position, and in the front there is Carl Hewitt. Look, he doesn't look like the greatest athlete in the world, and he certainly won't be at the London Olympics, but this guy knows where to position himself and judges the flight of the ball beautifully coming into the forward line. And he comes in and he goes pop, and through it goes for another goal to McLeod. They go to their 4th goal of the day, 4 goals 5. Make that 12, 4, 6 is 24, and add the 5 is 29, leading Northcote Park 3-3-21. So it's a handy little lead to McLeod, early stages, second quarter. Now back in the centre we've got big Matty Waller's gone in there. Now he's up against Michael Salt. Now I was told prior to the game that Ollie McEwen, number 40, would be doing a lot of the rucking, but I haven't sighted him this stage, so we'll see what transpires. Okay, from the centre out, Scooter White brings the ball further forward with a nice left foot kick. Northcote Park in there defending in there. Young Dave Adams has hit very hard there, but he spins out of trouble, no problems at all. Northcote Park just bring the ball now to the centre wing position. Story's in there. Oh, a little ball for Northcote Park bursts through the pack. He's tackled brilliantly by number 30 there, and Sievers, who sells the dummy and gets the nice kick down the half forward, but in the road there is Anthony Hogan. Anthony Hogan brings the ball back up. It might be Bronx Davies, is it? I can't pick up the number, but there was a 50-metre penalty, and it brings the ball up over the centre, up to half forward. Yes, it is Bronx Davies with the ball in his hand. Okay, he's looking to drive the ball down, looking for a lead up from a full forward, and he's got that lead, and running onto that is number 11 in Wootton. I'm having trouble with that name today. I've never come across that surname in my life. Joe Woonton, W-O-O-N-T-O-N. However, whoever it is, he's having a shot for goal. Now it's Woonton comes in, shoots for goal, and has no problems at all popping that one through for a goal. So Northcote Park hit back. They go to 4 goals 3, trailing McLeod on 4 goals 5. Just 2 points in it. 5 or 6 minutes into the second quarter. First quarter was very even. McLeod probably argue they could have been a little bit further ahead with a little bit straighter goal kicking, and then Northcote Park right on the quarter time siren missed one that they arguably should have got. So it's almost pretty much wrapped up at quarter time. Back in the centre, Merry Creek mud there. Oh, Scooter White drives his opponent into the ground, and it's a free kick to Will De Bruin, the very talented young fellow who's on the Collingwood VFL list. He goes wide to the near side wing. They bet the ball forward. Big Matty Waller gets a nice punch away. There comes the Scooter White. He gets hit very hard. Gets a handball across to O'Brien. Is in hard there. John Andrews in hard there for McLeod. All players going in hard, left, right and centre. And eventually there is a free kick, and it's going to Blanley, the man with the big number 57. He goes wide and he chips the ball out to Woodhams, out in front of the towering Housing Commission flats, just forward of centre. He's a nice kick. He drives the ball down into a dangerous spot. Lynch was up there. Now at ground level, Adams has got it. He gets a scrambled handball forward, but in the way all the Northcote Park defenders are backing up very well in this desperate situation, and they defend. They chip the ball across to the pocket. Then they switch over to the Housing Commission side, the outer side of the ground, with a nice pass, and they spot up a teammate deep in the back pocket there. He's looking this way, he's looking that way, then he goes another little chip, and he chips it over to Nick Carter. Nick Carter takes the kick there further from the back flank, spotted up Scanlon there, gets the ball out to his teammate, who number 12. He bounces once, this would be Hogan. He gets the ball out another half forward. Eventually the ball comes out to Dave Adams, couldn't quite get a kick away. Eventually come to Harris. He spins around, gets a handball away, but only as far as the Northcote Park players. They get the ball down further forward. Backing up there is Martin. He's done very well. He's got the ball out to his teammate, but he's been dispossessed. And it comes to number 49 for Northcote Park. He's well tackled by McLeod, and the McLeod defenders are able to eventually force the ball over the line and out of defence, out of bounce. Get it right, son. Okay, ball being thrown back into play. Big high toss by the umpire there, comes down to a Northcote Park player, number 54. He's all wrapped up there, and perhaps a little unlucky there, but there's a nice tackle by Sievers, and he got the resultant free kick, got the ball across to his teammate in Kidd, who got the ball down to the wing position, and now Scanlon has taken possession for Northcote Park. It's crossed to Bronx, who seems to be in everything. He gets it to Will De Bruin, the very talented young man, runs on his left foot and chips the ball up to a hard lead there by the Northcote Park player. Now the umpire running in, getting very animated here, is showing everyone where the mark is and letting everyone know that who's in charge. Okay, Northcote Park player, I can't pick the number up here, but he's going to have a shot here from 45 to 50 metres out on a tight angle. Doesn't quite make the distance. It's right in the teeth of goal there. The umpire spotted something right in the goal square, blows the whistle, and it's a free kick to Northcote Parks. Looks like we're going to big fella number 18 there, being Paddy Considine, and he has no problems popping that one through for a goal. So Northcote Park, they get the lead back. They go to 5-3, leading McLeod on 4-5. Just a 4-point lead to Northcote Parks. So the game today, it's been nothing but even all the way through, so no side's been able to make a decisive break, and you get the feeling that this could continue for the day. Okay, long in the ruck here for McLeod. Okay, ball comes out from that throw up and goes nowhere, and the umpire says we'll have another go at that. Again, it comes to ground level. Andrew gets a little soccer kick forward for McLeod. Come down to Vez Premier, who did very well. Comes to Woodhams, he got a little handball in there. The umpire rule, he's been interfered with, and it's a free kick to Woodhams. Now Woodhams kicks the ball down high, looking for a mark there from McLeod at ground level. It's all Northcote Park. Get the ball out the back to Will De Bruin. He chips to his teammate around deep in the back pocket, outer side of the ground. Gets the ball up to, might be Might be Nick Carter if that's number 22. I can't quite see. It's not 23 because he's about to come onto the ground. Anyway, Northcote Park burst away from half back. They look to getting the ball back into the centre of the ground, but it's a misdirected kick, and in the way is Andrew Murray. Now, he's marked the ball 60 metres from goal. Directly in front, but he goes wide on this occasion looking for a teammate there, but in the way is a Northcote Park defender has taken a nice saving mark. Again, Northcote Park look to switch it. Oh, little dinky kick. Oh, at least heart in your mouth when you see players doing little dinky kicks. One, are they going to mess up? Are they going to hit the toe? Is someone going to intercept? What's going to happen? Okay, Northcote Park have just worked it ever so slowly out of the defence. Then they decide we won't go out of defence, we'll go back into defence, and then they kick the ball across the face of goal. They don't hit the mark there. Hewitt was in hard for McLeod, couldn't quite get control of the ball. Oh, Lynch is in hard, trying to lay a nice tackle on the Northcote Park guy, but eventually Northcote Park are able to get the ball out of defence. So they get it to number 29, who drives the ball down to half forward where O'Brien has done extremely well. He's got a handball out to the running Martin. Running Martin goes through the centre pot there. He gets the ball down to half forward. Oh, McLeod player has had his head taken off, and the umpire says, oh, well, we won't give you a free kick. We'll give a free kick against you. You've been caught in possession. So it's a free kick to Northcote Park. And again, they go with a little chip goal defence. They love moving around. They love switching it. And then they've gone looking to the near side. And what has happened? Yeah, eventually you keep doing that, you'll mess up. And Lynch has popped up right in the way. He lines up the goal. He shoots the goal. Oh, it looks good. It's good, but it's not good enough. And it's just missed to the far side. And it's through for one behind, 1 point. So McLeod get their 6 behind for the day. They go to 4-6-30, trailing Northcote Park 5-3-33. Northcote Park work the ball out of defence. They bring it out to the outer wing. This looks more promising. Oh, but there's a drop mark there by the Northcote Park player. In hard there is Richard Andrew, number 11 for McLeod, and he causes a bit of a stalemate there, and the umpire says we'll have a ball up. Northcote Park player there wins the ruck contest, pretty much uncontested there. Adams in hard there for McLeod, and umpire says you're going nowhere, son, we'll have another ball up. Long in the ruck this time. Oh, and he gets a nice thump away, but only as far as Northcote Park defenders, who belt the ball out along the near side wing position, where it bounces over the line, eventually right in front of the McLeod coaching staff. Boundary umpire to bring the ball back into play. They've got Long in the ruck there. Looks like he's up against number 11 here. It might be Wanton. He was up forward earlier, but now looks like he's having a bit of a run in the ruck. He looks very much like Oliver McEwen, who was wearing number 40 last year, and he's listed as number 40. But anyway, we'll see what transpires. We'll just go by the record and call him Wanton. Okay, another ball up here at half forward. Players going in heavily and hard after the ball. We've got young kid in there, emerges with the ball and just hands it back to the umpire. In the air again it goes. This time Story's in first for the ball. Oh, he's done very well. He's got a nice helmet out. Hamilton Martin, well, comes back to see this, but he's all wrapped up, and oh, what an unfortunate spot to be all wrapped up in. It's just 30 metres out from goal, directly in front. Free kick to Northcote Park. Trying to make the play there, McLeod, but unfortunately the last receiver of the ball was all wrapped up, and the umpire says it's a free kick to Northcote Park. They come in from a nice position directly in front and have missed to the far side, and it's through for the fourth behind of the day to Northcote Park. They go to 5 goals forward as Dave Adams brings the ball down in with a beautiful kick out to the outer half-back flank area. It's taken by Martin. He spins around. He gets a nice handball over John Andrew. They get the ball up to half forward, and there's a lovely saving mark taken in defence by Northcote Park. They switch the ball over to the near side to Coden Coleman. He gets to his teammate who bursts from half-back over the centre wing position, and there's a knife mark taken in front there by number 33. They get the ball up to the full forward position. McLeod defenders are in a lot of trouble here, but John Andrews, Richard Andrews done very well, spinning out of trouble there with some nice handball, and eventually Daminaski gets it to Martin. He stumbles at the last moment there. It's intercepted by Bronx Davies, and he bursts through and shoots for goal. Magnificent play by Bronx Davies, and it's a goal to Northcote Park. They get their 6th. They go to 6-4, leading McLeod on 4 goals, 6. McLeod was showing some excellent form there in defence, and then Bronx Davey rose to the occasion, was able to intercept very timely and burst through and finish it off with a nice goal. So Northcote Park have got a little bit of a lead up now. Just waiting for the scoreboard at the Bill Lowry Oval to be updated as the ball's thrown in the air in the centre of the ground. Oh, they're in the glue pot there. Oh, the Northcote Park player goes head first into the glue. Oh, how yucky would that be? Ugh. Okay, here we go again. Another ball up long in there, arguably run by Northcote Park this time. It's going nowhere. John Andrews in hard for McLeod there, as he has been all year, and the umpires call for another ball up. Just on the edge of the glue pot. Oh, just step back, move them out of the glue pot, for heaven's sake. Okay, here we go again. Okay, Northcote Park at ground level trying to get away. In the road there is the big fella along. He gets a scrambled kick forward. Oh, in the way there is Bronx Davies. He's been in everything. He gets the handball over to the veteran in Scanlon. Actually get the half forward. Oh, where Scooter White is interfered with. He hasn't been paid a free kick. Play's gone on. Northcote Park's picked the ball up, got the ball down to half forward, where it... Oh, they're doing very well there. Oh, Rory Scott's done well. Long's done well for McLeod. They get the ball out to Martin. He gets the ball out to the just over towards the wing position where John Andrews taking a nice mark. He drives the ball down to half forward, looking for but not finding Lynch on this occasion. Northcote Park guys, they're able to defend quite comfortably here with some nice handball. Eventually they run from half back. They get to the ball to the centre of the ground, but Lynch has put pressure on there, and he's forced to turn over and got it through Bianchin out to Story. He's got another handball to the man with, we can't tell his number because it's covered in mud. The ball goes further to half forward for McLeod, but Northcote Park are backing up well here. Now they've got the numbers and they bring the ball out over the wing position, but in the way there is Long. He couldn't quite hang on to the ball. It's getting slippery and it's getting muddy. Oh, he nearly had his jumper pulled off. Long in there was John Andrew, and McLeod guys are forcing the ball further forward. John Andrew follows it up, gets the ball down to Dave Adams. He runs around on his right foot, gets the ball down towards the forward pocket area. It's bouncing near the goal post. Oh, there's a snap for goal. It's going so close, but not close enough, and Northcote Park are able to defend. Now they're bouncing. Now Matty Walter has wrapped up the Northcote Parks guy, and it is one would argue a free kick, but the umpire will have none of that and just calls for a throw in. Oh, the ball comes down to Malikan. He lost his head there. Those players going in hard there, but Northcote Park are defending grimly. They get the ball out to the wing position where the little blonde-headed surfer look-alike fella for Northcote Park took a nice mark. He ran around and he's run on, and they get the ball up to half forward. In the way there is Martin. Oh, he's done well, Martin. He's got the ball over to Harris. He's got it over to Sievers. He gets the ball to the centre of the ground. down looking for Baz Premi. In there at ground level is Northcote Park defenders. Oh, they're doing beautifully now, the Northcote Park players, and they're chipping around there beautifully. But it's a nice interception there by Harris, but the umpire will have nothing of paying a mark there, and they get the ball down to half back to where Martin took a nice mark. Got it to O'Brien. He gets the ball up to the wing position. The ball's at ground level now, near the boundary line. Players going in left, right and centre. Oh, they're going in hard, and the umpire's called for a ball up. Okay, there's a ball up here, and up goes Long. He gets his hands the ball first. It goes down to Harris. Oh, he's got got his arm over his shoulder there, but the umpire will have nothing of that and says, well, let's have another ball up. Okay, he throws the ball in the air. Oh, the ball's covered in mud here. It's bouncing near the boundary line. And number 9 for Northcote Park there in Matty Delidio has done well. Delidio, one would think he's probably a relation to Delidio, who plays for Richmond. A ball thrown back into play. Host of players around the park. There's a huge belt forward by Northcote Park. Comes to ground level where, there's a nice tackle there laid on number 23. And there's another ball up. Now, that was Uzen. O-Z-U-S-E-N, spells Uzen. Okay, the ball's out of bounds right in front of the grandstand here at the Westgarth Bill Laurie Oval. Ball being thrown back into play. Long gets hands the ball there, gets it down to Dave Adams. He bursts from half back, does very well, drives the ball forward over centre wing position. The ball's bouncing and over the line and out of bounce. Just forward of centre wing on the Westgarth Street side of the ground. Ball being thrown back into play. Northcote Park win the breakaway. They get the ball to half forward. Nice mark taken there by Dougie Morris. Dougie Morris doesn't sound like a modern name, like a 1950s type name, but that's the man's name. As Northcote Park win the clearance there, and they get the ball down, and there's a safe mark taken right in the goal square for Northcote Park by number 33 in Danny Rajab. Now, Danny Rajab should have no problems bringing up the 7th goal of the day to Northcote Park. And he does that. They go to a 7-goal lead to McLeod on 4 goals, 6:30. 7-4, make that 46. So they've gone out to a 16-point lead, which is the biggest break of the day, and we're getting deep into the second quarter. So Northcote Park have got the ascendancy at this stage. Little bloke there with the long blonde hair, it's been very impressive. Brock McClellan, number 16 for Northcote Park's done very well, playing currently at half-forward flank. Okay, Harris in there for McLeod, gets a hurry kick away. It goes to no one in particular. Walter eventually picks it up. He gets a scramble kick up and under. Eventually Northcote Park player all wrapped up there, and there's another ball up. Just forward to centre, the end to which McLeod is kicking, the Station Road end of the ground. Walter in the ruck there for McLeod, comes down to Will De Bruin. He gets a nice handball out to his teammate, gets it then further forward looking for Bronx Davey. He's bowled out of the way, comes to Richard Andrew, gets a nice handball out, Andrew Murray, then back to Yanchin. He's tackled as he's kicked, but the ball has come, it's intercepted now by Northcote Park. Eventually there's a nice tap away by Kidd there, gets the ball down to Andrew Murray, gets the ball further forward, but in the way is a Northcote Park defender, and they're able to defend nicely. They get the ball from the back pocket to the back flank, then driving up towards the centre wing. Big Matty Waller's up in there, very hard to catch a greasy ball today. Ball at ground level, players going in hard there, and umpire calls for another ball up. Okay, we've got Bronx Davies been in everything today. He gets the ball further forward. Comes the number 20, just tries to barge his way through. And in fact, there is a... could have been a free kick to McLeod, but the halftime siren has gone. And at halftimes we go to the break. We've got Northcote Park leading 7-4. Make that 46. McLeod on 4 goals, 6-30. 16-point lead to Northcote Parks.